Shambhava Upaya, the way of Shambhu or way of Shiva. You realize that you are Shiva, you are one with Shiva. The way of Shakti or way of the Divine Mother. Rituals, devotion, what you mentioned, Tantric practices.
So in Kashmiri Shaivism, because like you said, they don't consider it that this is mithya or false, is that why you see sometimes that devotees of Lord Shiva perform like sometimes what you would call like tantric rituals or Vanmarg or dark side of Hinduism? There's different terms for it.
So Kashmiri Shaivism has a vast range of practices. So in Advaita Vedanta, it's pretty simple. Advaita Vedanta, you are Brahman.
Yeah.
You don't know it. And the solution is to know it. How do you know something? You inquire into it. How do you inquire into it? You listen to the teachings, you reason it out, and then once you have got the understanding, you stay with it in meditation until it becomes clear to you that you are Brahman. Ignorance is the problem, that you don't know you are Brahman. Knowledge that you are Brahman is the solution. Done. All other practices are supplementary. They are useful. They can purify your mind. They can concentrate your mind. They can clean up your life. Dharma, bhakti, dhyana, all of these are supplementary.
Right.
But core is enlightenment, knowledge. That's Advaita Vedanta. It's plain and simple. It's very straightforward. Whereas in Kashmiri Shaivism, they have that also, what I'm talking about, but they have a wide range of other things. So they have what is called 4 ways of becoming enlightened, 4 broad paths. One is called Anupaya, no path. You can just become enlightened. You might say that sounds crazy, but there is evidence of people spontaneously awakening. Even now there are some people, who is that power of now, Eckhart Tolle. If you read his life, something like the spontaneous awakening. Yeah. There are some such people.
And suffering was because of that.
Yes.
Sometimes that happens.
And the most classic example of our time is that of Ramana Maharshi. With no effort or almost very little effort, he awakened to the reality which he is.
Some saints like Paramahansa Ramakrishna, Ramana Maharishi, Neem Karoli Baba, they're enlightened.
Yes, but in the case of Neem Karoli Baba, Parama, and Sri Ramakrishna, of course, you see tremendous amount of sadhana being performed.
Right.
It's true that it is for our instruction, but they did that sadhana and then they show it as the result of that sadhana. But so Anupaya would be no sadhana, you've just become awakened. But of course, we can't sit around waiting for that to happen. So the second thing is called Shambhava Upaya, the way of Shambhu or way of Shiva. That's very much like Advaita Vedanta. There are teachings, there are pointers which are given to you. And then you contemplate that, you realize that you are Shiva. You are one with Shiva. You are that
it's
Shiva.
Complete Jnana Yoga.
Jnana Yoga, yeah. Okay. It's exactly like Jnana Yoga. I'll just add a little bit here, like a footnote. I consider it like Jnana Yoga, but there are actual experts in Kashmiri Shaivism. They will say, no, your Advaita Vedanta is like the 3rd path, but the way of Shiva is something higher than... Anyway, it doesn't matter. I consider it to be like Jnana Yoga, like Advaita Vedanta. Now, suppose that doesn't work. Then it gets progressively more complicated. Not because the Shiva is complicated, not because enlightenment is complicated. We are complicated. We means our minds. We have made our lives and minds complicated. And that's why we need these special methods. Okay. So the 3rd level is called Shakti Upaya, the way of Shakti or way of the Divine Mother. So where there is meditation, where there is mantra. And then if that is not enough, then there is something called Anva Upaya. Anu means atom. It means the little one or the Jiva, us. Right now, us means not as Shiva, as we find ourselves right now, as limited beings. Then he said, you start there. And that is called Anva Upaya. They're all rituals, devotion, what you mentioned, various kinds of practices, devotional practices, tantric practices, variety of rituals. So this is a very broad and little oversimplified way of putting it. So you see, the very wide range of practices are there compared to Advaita Vedanta. Advaita Vedanta is sort of a direct path.
Yes.